What's up, guys? Welcome back to PC Building Simulator, and welcome back to a new day. Looks like we've got 3 computers in to fix. Got some parts here for those computers. So let's go ahead and power on our computer. So today is Friday, so we're almost to the in-game weekend, so... Alright. Go ahead and pull up our email here. Just pull these as we need. So... place the hard drive in Bruce's. Just go ahead and throw his over on the first workbench. Pull off the side panel. Let's see. So there's only one hard drive in there, so should be the only one that we need to replace. Go ahead and install the... So it was a 500, so just install that back. Oh, didn't put it in there. Open it. Install the hard drive. We can close the bay, close that. Let's check and make sure Bruce didn't want anything specific. It does not look like it. So we can just go back in and put the cable to the motherboard and to the power supply. More than likely we'll have to install the OS again, so go ahead and install our USB drive. It looks like we do have to install the OS there, so one step ahead there. Let's go ahead and grab this computer. Right over here. Take off this panel. We're going to be replacing the motherboard and the hard drive, so let's see. I think we're going to need the back of the case taken off to get to the hard drive. Yeah. Alright, so got him booted to the OS. We'll power it off. Throw it over here, ready for delivery and pickup. Go ahead and let Bruce know he's ready. So 5-star bungle review there, looking good. Alright, so we wanted a gigabyte part. So let's see, I'm pretty sure that's what we ordered. Alright. So let's go ahead and get working on that. Go ahead and place this hard drive. Install storage. So it was a 250 easy store. So just like that. Putting that back in there. Guess it doesn't make sense to wire it to the hardware, the motherboard right now. Let's go ahead and just plug it into the PSU. And now we've got to remove everything off the motherboard here. Button click with RAM. Plug it with the cooler. Over the CPU shield. We're going to be removing the CPU. Unplug all the cables. So just take the graphics card off as well. Take off the PCI lock. Unplug the power cable. And it slides right out. Put the SSD there. Alright, we can remove. So now we just gotta do all the little screws here. Alright, it comes out. Of course, we have to do the standoffs as well. For whatever reason. I wish if you were installing the same motherboard, it would let you use the same standoffs, but yeah. I guess it doesn't know what we're installing right now, so. Motherboards. So yeah, we did get the exact same one. Just as I expected. It's been a couple of days since I've recorded the last video, so memory's a little lacking of what we did in the last one, so. Alright, so now we can put the CPU back on. And find the one that's labeled. Need to open up the shield, install the CPU, close the shield, put on the magical thermal paste so we don't have to see this computer again for overheating reasons. Put on the cooler, put in their RAM, which I believe was in the first slot. Put in their graphics card again. Screw it in there. And I think we are ready to power, or cable it up rather, not power it up. Let me just make sure that they didn't want any cables. I believe they did. Okay. That's cable. Power the, if I can hit it. Power for the graphics card. The SATA for the SSD. The SATA for the hard drive. Power for the motherboard. The power, or the cooler fan to the board, and CPU power. Now let's see if it boots. I don't know if they had their OS on their hard drive. Yeah, they did. Okay, so power it back off. Put in our USB drive. Power that up. Go ahead and put on the PCI lock. Put on front panel here. Side panel, I guess is what it's not technically a front panel. The other side panel. And this cord physics are pretty interesting. That's legit what it would do. Okay. Alright, so let's go power it off. Go ahead and put it over here in the delivery area. And I'll let them know that they are ready to go from iPad. So 5-star bongo review because we got it done in his requested time limit, and we used the gigabyte part. So, alright, so Timbo, that's our uncle. That's an old email. Alright, so in here to replace the power supply. Go ahead and put it over here. Whoa, it needs dust. So we'll go ahead and dust it out real quick. This is a Razer case. Nice. So I just got done actually transplanting my actual computer into a new case. So I went from a Cooler Master Box 5 to a NZXT H510 Elite. So it's somewhat like this case here, but I've been debating on throwing up a just a video of me going through that process, unboxing the case first, and then going through that process. So if you want to see that, leave me a comment down below, and I'll see what I can do about posting that video. Let's see. So we need to unplug all the stuff from the power supply. I didn't really need to take off that back panel, but I did for the sake of... I just wasn't paying attention, I guess. It's unplugged. We don't need to put that on yet. So PC parts, put the PCU socket, bracket, whatever you want to call it, back in. All the screws back in. Alright, now that can go there. Now we just gotta cable everything up. Let's check the email. So it's a bit dusty. And they wanted EVGA, so we ordered EVGA. So looks like we just need to cable it back up. Don't have any preference in cables, so makes it easier. on us. Should be everything there. Let's go ahead and power it up. It's a neat case. I like that. Not big on Razer, but I think some of the stuff they make is cool. It's got green lights underneath it too. Alright. So let's go ahead and throw that out in here. Let them know that their computer's ready to go. Got 5 stars on Bongle, cleaned out the dust, and used EVGA parts. So go ahead and discard that email. Okay, so Blake here. He's our returning customer and our film expert, I guess. So not too worried about that. Alright, so we've got Prince Stewart. So this is the guy that we talked to in the last game about building a computer for. Well, originally we did something for him. I don't remember what it was. Maybe changed out a hard drive or something. Then he wanted a completely new computer, saying that he would pay us $4,000 later. And now he says the computer isn't powerful enough to play League of Legends. So I don't think. I mean, I'm pretty sure I built this computer out pretty well. So it should be able to play League of Legends. Maybe not on the recommended spec, I guess, but we'll go ahead and accept it. Again, we could be getting scammed and might not make this $4,000. I don't know. But, oh, I just say I think you'll find the reward money more than compensates you for the task. So we actually get the $4,000 after this one, because the other one said 0 for labor, so very cool. Alright, so see how that goes. So Hazel here, she just needs the viruses removed. That's easy enough. Then Helen here, can you repair my rig? It just went pop. I promise I didn't do anything. I have the worst luck. Can you do it in 12 days, essentially. I am total Arctic fanboy. I worry about used parts. Okay, so they just need a new motherboard and a new air cooler. So go ahead and accept that. And then good old Catherine here. So she wants a 3D Mark score of 5320 or better and upgraded to 16 gigs of RAM. Her budget's $900, so that shouldn't be too hard. She's a fan of Team Group. And she thinks she might have clicked on something bad, so go ahead and accept her computer as well. Let's see what she's rocking. So she's got a 1060, so it's not a bad graphics card there. So we're gonna need to get her 16 gigs of RAM. Let's go ahead, open up the shop here. So she's rocking 3000 megahertz. Let's go ahead and just put that in the cart. I'm gonna do this order tomorrow. Well, in game, it'll be Monday, I guess. So, but I want to get the other computers in our hands to see what we're working with. All right, so we need 2 of those. Let's see on hers. So she's got a Ryzen 5. Let's open the part rankings. Alright, so this is what she has. So upgrading her to a 980 Ti should do pretty good. So those are $200. Her budget's $900. I'm pretty sure that that's in the budget for 980. So we're essentially $700 now. I think that should be able to get it there. Let's look at processors. So we could get her up to this. What does she have? She's got the 1600. So we could get her, possibly look at 1600X or the 1700. Okay, nope, that would go over budget. So we'll deal with that. We'll see if we can get there on those parts. So she needs to replace the air cooler, which is an Arctic Freezer 33 Esports. Freezer 33 Esports. 33. Add a cart. I don't feel like I got that. Okay. And then replace the motherboard, which is a MSI Z270 Gaming Pro motherboard. It's Pro Carbon. Looking good. Alright. So we'll go ahead. Actually, let's see. Will it run? Let's open this up. So we're looking for League of Legends. Recommended spec. So they need 12 gigs of storage, 6 gigs of RAM, or VRAM, 4 gigs of RAM. So the recommended graphics card is a GTX 1060. I mean, from what I can see, did we put the best one in there that we could? The third best one that we could. So we'll just have to look and see. We'll benchmark it or look at it when I don't know what else we can do, but we can install Will It Run on there and it'll tell us if it meets the recommended spec. But that should meet that. I mean, it almost meets, unless it's the Ryzen that's messing it up. But I mean, that Ryzen chip should be fine. I mean, it should be well over any of the the i5-76. Let me take a look at that actually. Too many tabs open. Yeah, that's not what I want. So i5-7600 part rankings. I don't know if we just don't have the 7600 unlocked yet or what. So, but we'll get to that tomorrow. We'll look at it. That might be the issue, is the CPU. So we've got new parts available, looking good. We'll discard those emails, and we'll wait for these 4 orders to come in and take care of those in the next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below if you want to see that video or see me create a video of the unboxing and the process of transplanting my actual computer into a new case. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.